Today we talk about why it needs not just one, but two entrepreneurs to build a successful business and why it's essential that these two have dramatically different roles. If you're an entrepreneur running a small business, this may be an eye-opener for you. So stay tuned. For the best leadership advice, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. I had the great pleasure to interview Mark C. Winters for my podcast Leadership Made Easy. Mark is the co-author of the book Rocket Fuel. Reading this book helped me to understand the reason for a lot of frustrations some of my entrepreneurial friends have. What I see very often is that these successful entrepreneurs work their butt off. They work more or less 24/7. Yes, they have a great business with 20 or 30 employees, but they are frustrated. Of course, they are passionate. They're passionate about their business, but taking care about the day-to-day work in the business, working in the business and not on their business, and all these nitty-gritty operational details, that frustrates them. Often I hear them complaining about their employees. The employees are not working on the right things. They don't understand really what's going on. They don't understand what they should do, and so on. These entrepreneurs have a lot of great ideas for new products, for new marketing and sales ideas, but in the day-to-day business, they don't find the time to work on them. And that's frustrating for them. And that's why they need someone else who takes over the responsibility for this day-to-day operations. And that's the so-called integrator. The integrator ensures commitments are kept, deadlines are met, and resources are managed. An integrator works in the business and aligns resources to make the visionary's dream a reality. The two roles, the visionary and the integrator, these two roles are vital to building a great company. The problem now is that rarely one person can fulfill both roles. Normally, an entrepreneur starts a company because he or she is an entrepreneur and a strong visionary, not necessarily a good operational manager. After starting the company, often frustrations kick in because of the visionary cannot focus on his strength any longer. That's the time when these entrepreneurs need an integrator. The integrator integrates the major functions of the business, run the organization, and manages the day-to-day issues that arise. The integrator is the glue that holds the people, processes, systems, priorities, and strategy of the company together. I was very impressed with the book Rocket Fuel. It describes these two roles, visionary and integrator, very nicely and in detail. The book also focuses on how to find an integrator and how the visionary and the integrator can successfully work together. I'm very happy that I had the opportunity to interview the co-author Mark C. Winters for my Leadership Made Easy podcast. We spoke more than 30 minutes about these two different roles. What it means for the visionary when an integrator comes in, how to find an integrator, and what is needed for a good cooperation between both the visionary and the integrator. Let's watch a small part of this interview with Mark C. Winters.
So just like you might not find somebody who is really, really good at sales and marketing and also really, really good at accounting or finance, think of the visionary and the integrator combination as similar disciplines that somebody is just naturally wired for, and then maybe has the different experience to help even make them better. And so, it just works out that way, that the combination is what's powerful. The company definitely needs both. And as we look at and have worked with and talked to just many, many, many different folks in the entrepreneurial world over the years, it's just very apparent that it is unusual for one individual to have the level of development in both of those sets of capabilities, along with the wiring that makes them good, to perform at the level that can really take a company as high as it can go. And think about the wiring of the individual differently from their experience as well, right? So someone may have had lots and lots and lots of sales training, for example, but if they don't have the wiring to be comfortable talking to people and relating, they probably aren't going to be able to be as effective at sales as someone who is. Same's true for a visionary, right? So someone may understand what it means to think out there on the horizon and come up with lots of new ideas, but when they actually have to do it, they just may not be wired that way. And then when you think about the integrator, the ability to really hold people accountable and manage those details and resolve conflict and pull people together from a lot of different places, it's a little bit of what you've been gifted with, and then developed through your experience and training over time that gives us those really highly developed individuals that when we can get one who's really good at each, that's the sweet spot. That's really the ultimate combination we're trying to get.
If you want to listen to the full interview, head over to berndgerob.com or check out the podcast episode on Leadership Made Easy. You will find both links in the show notes. And of course, I highly recommend you get your copy of Rocket Fuel. You'll find the Amazon link here below. Thanks for watching, and I see you in the next video.